A special date on the WNBA calendar. It's the Commissioner's Cup Final. With Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. A lot on the line in this one.
Well, the winner hoists a trophy tonight. They're the first champion of the season. And obviously, the players are really motivated. A lot of prize money up for grabs.
And Brian, this is a final. So how much pressure is on these teams?
A lot. This isn't a series. It's a one-off. So I expect the intensity to rise up compared to what we're used to seeing in the regular season. Expect both teams to come out hot.
You know, some players struggle with the transition from college to pros, but not Nafisa Collier.
In her rookie year, it was ridiculous. She led the league in minutes. She was an all-star as a rookie. Remember, Collier won a national championship in college. She was used to the spotlight. She's coming to the league as an all-star level player, and we've seen her just improve.
Connects from three-point range.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
McBride with the ball. Howard's there. And the basket by McBride.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is dependent on for buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers. Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Now here's McBride. And in the first, little over a minute and a half in. No good with the layup.
Now here's Ball Queen, covered by Collier.
And the basket by Ball Queen.
Red hot out of the gates, 4 for 4 shooting.
Unloads.
And half court gets it to go.
They're shooting 80% so far. Obviously, it's early, but offensively, they're looking great.
Here's Ball Queen. That's good, and it's Asia Wilson with the assist.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking them down right now.
Bangs home the trifecta.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Canada, guarded by half court. Now here's Ball Queen.
He's covered closely, and that one's good.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
Well, back in the early 2010s, the Lynx went on one of the best runs we've ever seen.
And forget, WNBA, we're talking one of the best runs in American pro sports history. From 2011 to 2017, 4 titles, 6 final appearances, sustained excellence we haven't seen since.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
They get a hand on it.
It's stolen by Ball Queen.
And she goes in for the dunk.
Rising and punching it. She loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get herself on the highlight reel.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Fires for 3. There she goes again. That's her 9th straight basket. That's a perfect 9 for 9. Minnesota trailing. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Howard. And here we go.
Back to Wilson. Outside Canada. Reiner. Pass to Ball Queen.
Shoots it. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
She just keeps on rolling. Unbelievable.
You want to talk about putting up points in a hurry? She just cannot miss right now.
Now here's McBride.
8 points for her. Now Smith.
To stop the run. Yep, count it.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Here's Ball Queen. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
And it's good. 2 points.
Everybody on the floor is hot. It's incredible stuff here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams playing downhill, but somebody's got to cool off eventually, right, Tim?
I hope not. They're in good position here thanks in part to her efficient scoring.
Here's half court. Drops in the tray.
She is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, she can't miss.
Now ball queen. She has 30. 1 second left. That one falls.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Dream leading by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Starting up the second quarter, thanks for joining us for the Commissioner's Cup Championship game. Atlanta leading.
Here's Griner. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Asi Pupa.
Six to shoot. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation.
And the Dream making a change here.
Number 13, Collins.
Now here's Williams. She's guarded closely. Here's Samuelson. Yes! And it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
She draws so much attention. Williams can find others for easy buckets. Good dish.
Well, when you talk about Courtney Williams, her versatility is what stands out the most.
Yeah, she doesn't dominate any individual statistic per se, but she does well in pretty much every category, which is what makes her such a valuable part of this team.
Now here's McBride. She's got 8. Here's Carlton. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Here's ball queen. 6-point game. Nailed from three-point land.
And she does it again. What can you say? The defense keeps allowing her to get open out there, and if I'm the opposing coach, I got to dig into my team here and demand more from them.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. Here's Minnesota. Poked away. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is quite a performance we're seeing from her today. Not one miss on the day, which means that's right. She's a perfect 100% from the field.
Now here's Williams. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
It feels like the rest of the basketball has forgotten about the mid-range game, not Williams. She still uses this part of the court.
Here's ball queen. They've got a 9-point lead. Basket good.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
For 3, Nafisa Collier off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
A legitimate threat from beyond the arc. Collier feels comfortable trying her luck whenever she's given the chance.
Nice touch near the hoop.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Williams inside. Carlton. Yes! And it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's ball queen. 43 points in the game. And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Williams. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Knocks it loose. And here we go, the dream on the fast break. And she lobs it up. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
She's a very strong finisher on the fast break.
And always in control, even at full speed like that.
So impressive.
Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
The three-pointer is on target.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
To the paint. Here's Collier. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Inside, Collier can be so consistent, and her talents as a shooter make it look easy.
Yep, that one goes.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Beyond the arc, drains the three-pointer.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's half court. She's got 12.
This is an absolute monster performance from her. She is just torching them from behind the arc.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control. He's coming to life after a slow start in the first quarter.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
And the basket by Ball Queen.
I wasn't sure she could keep up the pace she set from three-point range in the first quarter, but she has. Wow.
Here's half court. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
And the basket by Ball Queen.
Get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the dream. They're up by 3. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And it's the second half of the Commissioner's Cup Final. It'll be interesting to see if there were any adjustments made during the break. They double her with Smith. Puts it up from 12, and it's good off the glass.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
And half court gets it to go. Atlanta in the lead. And here's Ball Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
Now here's McBride, guarded by Howard. Here's half court. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
Understanding defense is better than most. McBride's a playmaker with an advanced feel for the game.
Lets it fly. Ball Queen, covered by Collier. And the basket by Ball Queen.
3 for 3. That's the way to start the second half.
Half court with it. 23 points in the game. Shepard. Shot on the wing. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
Well, you got to give it to Shepard. She keeps her eyes up and her options open.
And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
Lisa Collier for three. And the Lynx, another three.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come out racing out of the gate to start the second half.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
Amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Pass to Shepard. Here's the floater, and she lays it in.
5 straight now, coming out of halftime, rolling.
For three. And the basket by Ball Queen.
She is absolutely killing it from outside.
Now McBride. She's got 10. Pass to Smith. Shoots it up. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Ball Queen. That's good, and it's Ryan Howard with the assist.
She broke out the fancy finish for us right there, guys. So just sit back and enjoy.
Let's go with a three. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like she can't miss.
She's made an impact with the three-point shot today, and guess what? That's another big one.
Yeah, and that's where she's been getting her points. And with a couple more out there, man, we've really got a ball game on our hands.
McBride outside. Collier outside. Another three for Minnesota.
A great shooter from deep. Collier responding with her own trifecta.
Now here's Ball Queen. Defense right on her. And the Dream, another three.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Here's McBride, and the layup is good.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had many more attempts in the first half.
Here's Ball Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You simply cannot say enough about the quarter she's having. I mean, every one of her attempts has gone down.
McBride, another one falls for Minnesota.
Good job getting herself a little space on the inside. That's the kind of craftiness I like to see.
Ball Queen up top, covered by Collier. The three. Now here's Ball Queen. Defense is right there, stolen by half court. And now the Lynx fast break. Sweet move. Bucket is good.
What handles? She broke the defense down to the ground with that move.
Here's Ball Queen. And she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle, not midday handle, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just throws the defender.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head into the fourth quarter. Dream out in front, up by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. It's the final quarter of the Commissioner's Cup. And a lot on the line here as we crown a champion tonight. Now here's Williams, guarded by Canada. Shot's good by Samuelson.
Unstoppable offense for both teams. I love the pace of this game.
Yeah, the pace is only picking up the deeper we get into this game. This has absolutely been a fun one to watch.
Now here's Seagrass.
And that's going to be over and back. Wasn't watching for the line that time.
Into the game, number 13, Collins.
So the Lynx now, trailing by 5. Pass to Carlton. Yes, and it's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Here's ball queen. It counts and the foul.
It's going to be on Nafisa Collier.
You have to have perfect timing
At the
to
line
knock
for the
down the
three.
teardrop.
Collins. One shot.
So the Lynx now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Williams. It's deflected. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Here's ball queen. And she's good on the 3 ball.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
And Williams gets it to go. Inside, Collins. That one goes in.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
And just about over 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Pass to Smith. To the middle. Count that one.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for them.
Atlanta leading. And here's ball queen. Blanketed by the D. She fights to the rim for the layup.
You know, she's been just what they needed here in the 4th.
I'm not superstitious, but if you're 4 for 4 in the 4th quarter, I don't know, something good might be coming her way.
And the foul on Williams. That is her first foul of the game.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Now here's ball queen. Covered by Collier. They double her with Collier.
And the basket by ball queen.
Very much in the clutch. She is now 5 for 5 from the field here in the 4th quarter.
They keep getting her the ball, and wisely so.
And it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
Collier, that's good. Ball queen with the ball. Collier's there.
And the basket by ball queen.
What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
To the inside. Takes it out to Collier. And the Lynx, another 3.
Yes, stepping up when it matters the most. Collier demanding the ball late in the game. What a quality to have.
From deep. And the Dream, another 3.
And these fans who were so fired up just moments ago, stunned. The triple answered back on the other end.
And that shot changes the game, guys. Extending their lead and giving them a little more cushion.
Yeah, it's really shocked this home crowd and shocked this home team.
Collins. And it's good off the back rim and in.
It's a one-man show out there, guys. Looks like she's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
Shepard up top.
She's guarded by Griner. Nafisa Collier for 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
And watch out. Once Collier finds her rhythm, she's lethal. Have to appreciate her aggressive attitude.
And that one good.
What a passing display she's putting on.
She is spoiling us today. Just another incredible assist for the highlight reel, and the reel is getting quite long.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes. With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Got a piece of it. Holds it. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That three puts them well within striking distance, guys. She's had that shot working for her tonight.
You bet she has. I mean, look, the triple has just been her bread and butter in this ball game.
Pass to Ball Queen.
From downtown, gets a three-pointer to fall.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they get a quick hoop out of this timeout.
I'm sure that's what they're talking about. It's their only chance, and even then, it's a distant one.
But I think, Brian, they've got to take it.
And half court gets it to go.
Great communication on the inbound play. She got into good position, and the pass was just right on time and on target.
At the line for the green.
And she cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And she's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
Well, I'm sure that the coach is telling him it ain't over till it's over, but I think it is.
Yeah, Tim, it's not looking good for them. It's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and then see what happens.
I guess miracles do happen sometimes, Brian.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
And the basket by Ball Queen.
Ryan.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
There's the three. That's good. So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win.
And congrats to our Commissioners Cup champions. They have been strong so far this season, and that continues tonight.